Yo, what up, world? This is Los. I'm the cameraman for today, and I'm here with Hookah Doctor, aka my boy Will, of some time now, and he's going to explain to us the setup, first stage for a hookah. So go ahead and explain to me what you got in your hand, what you got on the burn over there.
Quickly, when I'm doing stage one, when you're doing a hookah session setup, you want to pick out the right coals. What I'm using right now is coconara, all natural charcoals. The reason I like to use those rather than those circular discs that you see in the clubs or your low end hookah bars or anything, they tend to have more chemicals in there. So when you see them spark, that's all that chemical is going to give you a headache in the long run. These right now, I have 3 on the burners right now.
This is the good stuff. This is the
Been,
high-end quality stuff right here.
they've been cooking for
Oh, wow, look at that. They look like little pieces of chicken.
They've been cooking for about
Cocoa chicken.
5 minutes right now. Usually 4 minutes on each side.
Okay.
So we're gonna let that set up for about another three minutes until the light up. We're gonna go inside and finish up the setup with the bowl, with the actual hookah itself, the stem, cleaning, and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bet. So take me inside. All right, Will, we're here with part 2. This is the hookah setup, and we got to move fast because we got stuff on the grill outside burning, don't we?
All right, so essentially what I'm using is I'm using the Kali Mamoon, which is the brand, a Egyptian style hookah, and the blend that I'm actually going to do today is I'm using a Fantasia shisha tobacco. I'm going to be using the Peach Fuzzy and Black Mamba.
Black Mama seems dangerous.
Yeah, I like that. I like to use the Tupperware if you ever have spare Tupperware because you can actually spread it
Did you
out.
grind that up yourself?
No. It comes like that. It comes inside like packets. And then just goes in there.
Okay.
Like I said, Tupperware makes it easier to get the juices flowing there.
Okay.
So
it's wet. It's a wet tobacco.
It's a wet tobacco, usually real juicy. Gonna have real fruity smell to it.
Mm-hmm. It does smell good.
I'm using a Vortex bowl today. Difference between the Vortex bowl and the normal bowl. You see this little center right there.
Getting a shot on that.
And what that does for these types of flavor, anything that's real wet or any type of like a real runny, real juicy type of flavor. This prevents it from dripping into the hookah itself.
Okay.
So I got the blends right here. Have the fuzzy,
half peach, half black
peach,
mamba. I can see
mamba.
the coloration. Yeah.
And so what I'm just gonna do is kind of move this around a little bit.
Kind of blend it.
Not blend it, but kind of separate it, move it away from the holes that the air is gonna be going through whenever you inhale.
Okay.
So you can kind of spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, I see what you did. I see the holes in there.
I like to use just your ordinary Reynolds wrap, double foil. Take one.
Where do you put those, on top of it?
Yeah, you're gonna put this on top.
Okay.
Double foil.
Okay.
Put that around top.
Okay.
And I broke it.
It's all good.
That's all good.
We'll make it happen anyway.
So kind of give it a little tight seal right there.
Yeah.
And if you have a toothpick,
Pop a hole through the top.
Yeah, what you're gonna do is start poking holes. Not too many.
Kind of like the top of a pepper shaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have a toothpick ready available. But
So you're just gonna keep it trill with a.
If you have your handy dandy tongs, they'll come with this little guy right here. So
okay.
I'm gonna carefully put some holes right in there.
Hookah Doctor, people. He's on Twitter. You can find him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hookah Doctor. ELHOOKAH Doctor. Regular spelling. All right.
OCTOR and
Hookah Doctor, people. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram.
Like I said, if you have a toothpick, it'll be a lot easier because you're not gonna put the holes too big.
Let me see. Are you?
So this
Okay. All right. Yeah, it definitely looks like the top of a pepper shaker.
Now, as soon as I put the grommet on, which is the rubber that's going to go on the bottom.
The grommet goes where in the hookah itself?
This is the grommet. This is actually going to go right here.
Of it. Oh, it goes inside. Okay,
yeah,
and that connects you to your
the
pan.
Ashtray. And pretty much you're all set. So we're going to go back outside because those coals should be done, and then I'll show you exactly where they go on here.
All right, beautiful. We'll pick up on the next part. All right, people. Welcome back to Los's Worldcast. I'm here with Hookah Doctor, and in front of me you see the.
Did we get the
eighth
that little special thing? Right
yeah, I'll put that stuff right up here above us. The eighth wonder of the world. What is this? The Egyptian.
It's a Kali Mamoon Egyptian style hookah.
Okay.
There's a couple different types. There's Egyptian, there's Syrian, there's American style, then there's the modern. Those are the ones that grew out. These are Anything that's usually from that's Egyptian is going to be welded. So that's
Looks like
personally,
great craftsmanship.
that's what I tend to use. You know, I think they're the best in the world to use.
Okay.
As far as a hookah. Now, after we set up, what I did was up here. You see the coals on top of the bowl now,
Right.
and it's been cooking for about 3 to 5 minutes, I would say. And the reason why I say cooking is because you don't want to just put it on there and just start
burn.
puffing away, because otherwise you're just going to be charring.
So there's a whole like it's very intimate. It takes time. You have to be skilled.
A lot of people don't like to do it because it does take a lot of time.
Right.
But that time, the payoff is what.
Well, we're going to find out in a little bit, but I want to thank you first for letting me into your humble abode. Cheers.
Sure, and
we're sitting here sipping on the finer things of life, and you know,
little
all
Johnny
these
Walker
mosquitoes
Blue
try to kick our ass.
Little Johnny Walker Blue from the
Little
personal
Johnny Walker
stash.
Blue. But salute, thank you for letting me into your humble abode.
Absolutely.
Much love to you, brother. Known you for a long time. As a good man right here. And as we get our ass kicked by mosquitoes, we're going to sit here and power through the night and sip, enjoy. Hopefully this numbs the bites. You know what I mean?
If anything, it's alcohol, so just rub a little.
Yeah, just rub a little on the scar.
All right, so I'm gonna test this out. It should be right about ready. That's pretty much all that's
And
left.
me, I'm a Scotch man, so this is primo for me, man.
All right, so
I'm living like a king right now. All right, so teach me how to smoke like a champ.
another thing, a lot of people don't realize the hose also makes a big difference. It's the stem, the vase. It's a little bit of everything. So it's kind of like, how when you get a car, you have those options that you can add on to, whether it's like whether it's the rear view,
reverse
your V6 to V8s. This is going from like a V6 to
V12,
a V4.
V12 AMG SL55.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, bang. That.
This will enhance the smoke experience. It gives you a little more smoke to it. A little less restriction than those hoses that you buy. My whole thing, if you're gonna buy a hookah from like your Bulwark store, if you're in Lang City, if you're gonna buy it,
be careful.
Do your research, please, because they're gonna
get jammed up
They're
bad.
gonna sell you on anything just to sell it. It sounds good, but as soon as you get home, you're gonna end up with some burnt taste in the hookah, and you're not gonna like it.
Right.
They're not gonna.
Or you're
want
gonna
to
figure out, well, I don't like this. You know what I mean? You're gonna figure out you don't like the experience.
So I'm gonna take a couple puffs just to get it going.
Okay. Oh.
It's tasting pretty good. And, for you, sir, so we're not cross-contaminating.
Okay.
Got you a little tip right here. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. This is my little tip. This is the iron lung, people. Oh, show them what you're twerking with. Not twerking, working.
Definitely taste a lot of that. That
Here
peach.
I go. My first time
That
ever.
Black Mamba's gonna pick up a lot of deep cherry to it. This is Lois's first take on the Hookah Doctor's hookah session.
I'm a pro, people.
Once you have a session with me, you never want to go back. That's all I gotta say. I'm not bragging, bro.
All I can say is that it's super smooth. No cough.
No bite.
No bite. No burn.
A lot of people don't realize, with the coals also make the biggest difference.
Yeah.
With the coconut charcoals, you always have to have 3. Depends on what type of bowl. You're going to want to spread out as far as you can on the edge of the bowl. The reason why is because if you have them too much in the middle,
outdoors.
If you have them too close in the middle, then you're just essentially
Oh,
gonna
that's why you
burn
spaced them
everything.
out a little bit.
That's why I spaced
Okay,
them
you
out,
did
yeah.
space them out a little bit up here up top.
And I'm pretty sure you took a picture of that, right?
Huh?
You took a... Yeah, I think
It's
you
on
took-
video.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, you knew that, right?
I thought you were just taking a picture.
No. No. This will be on YouTube, bro.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of YouTube.
Hey, can I get the mustache in there?
Oh yeah,
But,
mustache. Is there a certain like club you're in or anything like that with that mustache stuff? Like I know it's like
Not
it's like
yet.
huge.
Not yet, but I think there's a UK club called the Man Club. Maybe on our next session we'll touch into that a little more dapperness. I like the little dress up. This is me dressed down today.
Oh, dude, you don't gotta be pretty for YouTube. Just keep it 100.
Now, you can take that.
Oh yeah,
Now-
and this is my little too.
A lot of people when they get started with hookahs, I almost guarantee the modern age, anybody between the ages of 19, legally 19. New Jersey state law requires
It's tobacco.
19.
This is just tobacco. This
19.
isn't loud. This isn't diesel. This isn't sour.
Nah.
None of that. We're all legal right here.
So anywhere between, you know, the demographics of we'll just call it 21 to 35.
Mm-hmm.
They've all had it when they're in the club.
Mhm.
That's pretty much where I started. I used to go to New York a lot with my buddies.
Nah, to the
And,
hookah clubs up there. Nate, you plug a hookah club, man, while we're here. Like where you got your start. Name it.
You know what? It wasn't even it was just a
It
regular.
was a regular bar that happened to have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just one of those.
You just happened to be in
one
New
of
York
those-
when
one
you
of those
introduced
Latin
it.
clubs in the Bronx. You know, shout out to the Bronx. I love y'all.
Oh yeah, BX man, big shot.
So, you know, you're spending. Depends on what club you go to. You're spending about $30 just for a small setup,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting those little charcoals, the circular ones.
Yeah, the
And-
chemical ones you were telling me about. To stay
Yeah,
away,
they have
stay
little
away from the.
chemicals. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them.
But
I
this is like a higher grade. This is what you can do to kind of upgrade your experience.
Exactly, it makes
Okay.
it a little better.
Right.
So what I did, I came back home and I decided, you know, hey, this is something I like to smoke, the hookah, and you know, instead of spending all that type of money, you could just invest on one. And then I brought it home. And I did a little research online, you know, best flavors, best types of hookahs that you can use. I started off with the Maya. It was more of a modern. It was a lot smaller. You can see in a lot of my old pictures on Instagram which ones I used. Bad experience.
Bad
First
experience.
started, bad
Oh,
experience.
yeah, well, you got to start from the bottom.
Now we're here. So I started out with that, and I eventually started learning a little more how to set up the best techniques to pack a bowl. Packing a bowl is very, very important.
Back in the bowl is what we included in the beginning.
If you pack a bowl too tight, that's why on a vortex
can't get the
bowl,
air through it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to get the airflow, the proper airflow, and you're just not going to have a good experience at all.
Okay.
And packing a bowl, the type of hookah you use, the type of hose you use.
Right.
Anybody that sees this is another Kali Mamoon.
Kali Mamoon.
Kali Mamoon is basically, to me, is the Rolls Royce of hookah.
The hookah experience.
Hookah vase.
The hookah
and
vase.
stems.
Okay.
Essentially, what you're really paying for is the craftsmanship of
The stem.
The stem.
Okay.
And
And this was welded, so this is a whole another
you
level.
could always spot. There are going to be some knockoffs. You will spot, just like your J's and everything. You don't want to.
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob J's. You don't want none of the SpongeBob hookahs, man.
No, I've been to Cowtown. I've seen those fake J's.
Right next to the fake hookahs, they got them right next to each other because they know
Not even that they're fake hookahs. They're just not.
they're just not doesn't have the craftsmanship.
There you go.
Gotcha. All right, so we go back now. Jeez, I go back 10 years.
Since I was 18.
Right, and I go back with your sister since we were in. Gosh, man, I think we were really little. We were like grade school. So I have a lot of close ties, but we really got close when we worked together at a shop. I can name it, right? I can say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tinderbox Vino 100, where we had hell of experiences. I left, came back, left, came back. It was crazy, but it was a great time.
Yeah.
And here we have. Just want to explain. We're not going to smoke any because this is his collection. What I tend to do here is find collectors and people that really hold this stuff value. I remember a lot of these cigars. One was the Opus X. He's got a story about that. He can choose to tell it or not.
We'll just say,
You can say whatever you want.
We'll
It's all
just
good.
say for his first experience, if you're just starting to get into
Don't jump in the Opus X boat. Start real light. Don't go the Maduro route like I did. I was young and
It's
experienced.
not that a Maduro, but a Fuente Opus X is going to be a Dominican Puro, which is Dominican binder, filler, and wrap.
Rapper. Mm-hmm.
It's the first 100% Dominican cigar ever created around
Straight up.
around 1992.
I needed some Brugal, man, after that night. I needed to align myself. I was all jammed. I think I had to go home, didn't I?
Yeah, I sent you home.
Yeah, you sent me home.
So what he did, I got him there, and he hey, listen, I started off with a strong cigar when I first started smoking, but he was just puff away like a madman.
It was so good.
And he was
so
like,
good.
It was good, but he was like, "This is great." And about 20 minutes later, he's with his shirt off, and everything, tank top. He's like, "Oh, I'm a little sick." So don't start off
Sweating profusely. And for a big man to be sweating profusely, it's not a pretty sight.
No, you gotta really take your time.
This is really good.
It's another thing that you kind of explore what you like. A lot of people they usually start off with the milder cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Good mild cigar to start off with, Ashton. Ashton's always have a great model line that it can go with. Me, I start off my
Moderately priced.
moderately priced around $8 to
$18, right?
yeah, it depends on what size you're looking
Right.
at.
And what place you're buying it from, because there's always markup.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when you go shopping, if you're from down south, your tobacco is gonna be a lot cheaper than ours than up north. New
In
Jersey,
Jersey's expensive.
30%. So if you come
Yeah.
up to me complaining about the prices, hey,
It's
I don't
not,
make the prices.
it's not his fault.
You know, I just pay Uncle Sam. You know.
Yeah, that's it. Can't complain about that.
And these cigars, I actually had this humidor since.
Well, it's a Savoy, so I know it's from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I have one. Now, show the people out here something that is unique, rare, or means something to you.
Something that means something to me. Let's see. A couple different ones. We'll plug in the Atlantic City cigar. That's A Time for Wine's own
right.
private line.
It's all about Atlantic City, South Jersey, us getting the word out there.
Now, one of my favorites in here, I haven't smoked it yet, but this was a gift.
There'll be a day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
This is the Fuente Opus X Destino de Siglo.
Wow.
Now, this is one of the ultra rare.
Now, this one I'll try to hold close to the camera as I can. Say it one more time. Arturo?
Arturo Fuente. It says Destino de Siglo.
Destino de Siglo.
Mhm.
Arturo Fuente.
Now,
Comprende?
this was a special gift. The reason why
Well, it's like big ass wrapper. Big wrappers mean it's expensive and rare.
pretty much.
Usually.
This actually was in a packet called. What the hell is that name?
Don't worry about it. It'll come to you.
Something across America.
Okay.
But it was in a pack, and these are only available in those types of packs.
Uh-huh.
This particular cigar, you can't get them individually.
You have to buy the pack.
Yeah, you only get them in
And a pack,
special packs.
what does that pack run? Two something?
About $50.
Oh, okay.
It's a foundation that Fuente has.
Uh-huh.
All the proceeds, 100% proceeds, goes to education in the Dominican Republic, which is a great something.
Very nice,
something,
very
you know,
nice.
they
Education's always important.
They say the tobacco industry doesn't give back. That's obviously them giving back to
Right.
their own country.
Right.
Another one I like. This is one of the store I work at. It's called A Time for Wine. This is the
A Time for Wine in Caesars Casino, Atlantic City. Please go visit. Great staff, beautiful place, great owners, and putting out a great product.
This is our cigar company is actually called Atlantic City Cigar Co.
Mm-hmm.
These are especially rolled for us. They're not rebranded. They're the owners of the shop. They go to Miami.
Hold it towards the camera.
They go to Miami.
They go to Miami.
To a company at Titan the Bronze. They put out a lot of great product. They especially roll for Padilla. Remember Padilla?
Oh yeah, Padilla. Yeah, absolutely.
They roll for them. Now it's starting to drizzle. So this is a Mexican Maduro, Nicaraguan binder, and Dominican filler.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sitting for about 8 months in my humidor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Great pull, nice flavor. It has a little peppery notes to it, right? Let's say about 10 minutes into the cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Very-
It'll change? Like it'll change a little bit?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you'll definitely. It's a little more spicy up front.
Right.
Then once you get about 10-15 minutes in,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little more mellowed out.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we're outside, so we're getting a little water
I
inside.
think the good Lord wants to fill up our cups again.
Yeah. And we've been putting out a great product here.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely encourage everybody to try it out. If you're in the Atlantic City area and you go to A Time for Wine, just mention Will or
I know Ed. Big shout out to Ed.
big shout out to Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them you saw the video, and we'll take care of you 50% off. If you mention we had a coupon, if you don't have it, just mention it. We'll take
There
care
you
of
go.
it.
Here at Los's Worldcast, 15% off at A Time for Wine. You come in here cigars. You ask for Will or Ed. That you saw the video online on Los's Worldcast. You got to mention that though.
Best thing about cigars, hello Blaine. Best thing about cigars is you could accompany it with almost any type of drink. I like my cigars with wine. I like my cigars with scotch. I like my cigars.
I like my scotch with scotch. I like my scotch with scotch.
Shout out to that.
Let me see this one.
But
The experience is great, man. You know, I encourage everyone to do this experience themselves. Be outdoors, hookah, scotch, Will, you got to get Will. You got to pull him in. He's part of the experience. And you better have the mustache.
Hopefully I get some better wax, and then we'll do a little segment on that. Now, like I was saying, with the cigars or even the hookah, I like to have my.
They mix well.
I like to have my white wines. If I'm gonna have a white wine, I have that with the hookah. My reds, my really good reds right here. One of my favorites is the Camus Special Selection.
Camus. It's actually very growing in popularity. We actually carry that. Yeah, that's
not too many people know about that. If you
it's a great red, smooth, heavy, dry.
Gonna be on the drier side. This is the Cabernet Sauvignon Special Select 2010. I won't be opening that for another 10 years.
Okay, all right, you're gonna sit on that.
Just
and how much does that bottle run?
This one could range anywhere between $100 to about $140. I want to say.
In 10 years, it'll probably be worth like $350.
Depends on the buyer.
Okay.
Depends on the buyer. It's one of those.
Someone's searching it out.
Yeah.
That year.
It's not going to be one of those automatic collectibles.
It's something that means something to you.
Yeah, it's something. Like I said, it's I'll open it for a rainy day or like.
Well, it's starting to rain.
Like, it's just for a rainy day or one of those special days that
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually put one of these things on. But not yet.
Ah.
I'll let him take care of that.
Somebody needs to watch this video. That was a little insider for you.
For that occasion, we'll pop open the Moet Chandon.
The Brut, dry. For those who don't know what Brut means dry.
Going into wines, one of my favorites, all-time favorites. I'm pretty sure you remember in 1997. Amarone. Valpolicella.
Yes.
Tanazzi.
Are they still? Is that batch even around anymore? Or did it all sell out?
I can't even find it.
Can't find it. Okay, that's super rare.
We ended up buying.
Dude, we were kicking ass on those sales.
We probably bought up the entire bulk, and unfortunately, I had about 2 cases worth.
Yeah.
My sister, her second pregnancy, my mom decided to have a little.
Big shout out to Liz. Luz. I'm sorry, Luz, please.
Liz, same thing. She had a baby shower for my sister, and she had a lot of her Russian friends. And they ended up opening all my bottles.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah, they ended up opening a lot of my bottles.
Oh man,
it was tragic.
Yeah, baby was here.
It was tragic. I mean, but you know what?
You write it off. You charge it to the game. Charge it to the game.
Listen,
I know it still breaks your heart to this day.
It does. I'll let you take the camera to it.
All right, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something. Please reach out to him. He's El Hookah Doctor, ELHOOKAH. Doctor, regular spelling. And he's on Twitter, on Instagram, and you know me, the way in. LWCVSYOU@gmail. If you guys want to respond, talk about anything, see anything you like, please stay in communication with this man. Follow this man. His handle will be right here above his head. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know you don't see it, but they see it. Yo, man, thank you once again.
Hey, I hope
Love you, brother.
I hope everybody enjoyed this. If you have any more information, or if you want any more information, we're going to try to make this a weekly segment, whether with the wines, whether with your high-end liquors, whether your cigars, anything particular. Please tag us in anything.
Yeah.
Definitely anything hookah related. We're going to be working on a special for your high-end liquors. Be
prepared.
Yeah, this
one's
going to be really nice.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. We're going to open up some nice stuff.
we already got the nice stuff, and he took my last batch, so that's pretty much, there you go. So you can, just because.
Really? Oh, you're going to do this for
him? This is the last.
Oh, man. This dude is awesome, man. On the blue? Holy Christmas.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Hey, Johnny Walker Blue, Los, Will, you've been educated. You've been part of the journey. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, logging on, subscribing, coming on this journey with us, learning something, and I just hope we can educate, spread the love, spread the word, and please stay in communication with us. Hit us on the Twitter handles, on Instagram, any of that stuff, man. And I really appreciate you guys taking this journey with us. And once again, I hope it's been informative and you've been educated. And like I said, stay in communication. That's what this whole thing is about. This whole social networking thing is about. But I want to thank everybody so much. And thank you once again, baby.
Man's got a lot of genres. And here, have a pull yourself. There you go.